today is a good day, boys, because we have car parts sitting on the doorstep. But anyway, we'll come back to that later because that's for the R33. Today is all about the RX8. Now, I know you guys, most of you guys that subscribe to the channel, just probably subscribe for this thing, but I'm really just trying to get the R33 ready to go drifting. Then we can start to focus on this thing. I've actually been looking into RB25DETs because I can get a fresh import from Japan like $2,700 compared to like $4.5, nearly $5,000 for a 25DET Neo. So maybe we'll go 20DET, I don't know. I mean, it's still going to be way more huss than the friggin' 13B's got, so whichever way we go, it's going to be sick. There's a lot more like stripping out of stuff we're not going to be using that I could have done, like for example the radiator and all these things, that disgusting thing there and whatnot. But I've like just got no room. As you've probably seen, my garage is a friggin' mess. My studio or spare room is like full of interior car parts, door cards and crap as well. So I don't want to pull too much off this at the moment while we're not actually working on it, because I just don't have the space. But today, since it's winter here in New Zealand and this thing was obviously sitting out here in the weather, we're getting a lot of crap on the paint. It really, to be honest, like feeling that it's so rough, it really needs a clay wash, like with a clay bar, but I don't have one at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it the roughest wash, so don't judge me. I know it's not the right way to do it. I've only got one bucket and one sponge, but I'm just going to like get all the dust off it and chuck a car cover over it, because so it's not sitting out in the weather. No, it's not ideal, but I don't want to put the cover on while it's covered in all this abrasive stuff and, you know, embed it in the paint. Whoops. Now also, this needs to be tidied up, but it's probably going to rain and be dark shortly, so I don't know, maybe tomorrow we'll suss that out. But for now, I'm going to give this thing a quick clean and chuck the cover over it, and I don't know, we might do a time lapse. I might pick up afterwards. I don't know, you guys seem to click off my videos when I do time lapses. I love time lapses. So I've actually got an external mic for the GoPro now, so if that audio is nice and crispy, go ahead and smash the like button for me, because I'm trying to make these videos as good as I can for you guys. Alright lads, it is now a few days later, and it like started raining when I was finishing up washing the cars, and it literally hasn't stopped since. So the RX8 is still sitting here with no cover on it. I'm like literally just waiting for a few hours of sunlight so it can dry off before I put the cover on, because I don't have a chamois here. So I still haven't opened this up. I don't know why. I'm just saving it for you guys. It's not super exciting, I promise. Sorry to let you down. Nah, it is. It was definitely a vital piece of kit that we need. Ta-da! It's engine mount brackets and engine mounts for the RB. Now these engine mounts we won't use. I'll get some solid ones from GK Tech, but these are actually RB20DET engine mount brackets. So the reason we got those is because I've decided to just stick with the subframe I have, because I have two of these. I'm going to use the other one that I got stored away, because this one was the one that was in the accident. I don't think it's bent, but just to be safe. You know, as I said, I was actually going to swap them out. The R33 GTS-T came with a different cross member or subframe that's actually not as angled as this one. It's flatter and it has two holes instead of a slot. This one is the one that came out in the GTS and the R32, so it's essentially a 20DET. I think they came out in Spheros and stuff as well, so it's essentially a 20DET subframe, I guess you could say. Well, not really, but it works. So you need these ones because they're more angled, so they can chunka. Yeah boy, they're the ones we needed. I don't know if that's the right side, but they're definitely the ones we needed, so that's cool. We could technically now we could drop the motor in here, but there's obviously no point because that would be stupid. But yeah, so that's another vital piece of the puzzle complete. And the other thing that I was going to show you guys is we've cleaned up quite a bit of this rust. If you remember, I was working on the back, but I've also cleaned up the front. Honestly, my sandings was a bit subpar, so there's bits where you can kind of see some pretty heavy scratches, but this was kind of like only ever intended to cover up the bare metal, you know, to clean up this rust. I'll go over the whole thing again and like prime the whole thing when it gets painted. But yeah, we've also done around here, around this quarter glass, because that was pretty bad if you remember. Down here was shocking. It's obviously still got some holes, and I may get a cut later on once I've got a welder on that to replace this section. I don't know, we'll look into that. But yeah, so that's all tidied up now right around there. There's only a handful more rust spots that I've found so far that we need to clean up. I think next up for this old girl will be chopping the floor out of the boot, get rid of that. Hopefully we will be able to cut out any of the rust that's in there. I don't think it's terrible, but yeah, it's there. But we'll sort that out, that's all good. I think the next video will be that. We'll cut the floor out, get the sound deadening out of here, and yeah, make some more progress. I don't know, I'll make some plans. I'm trying to plan everything out a bit more so I can make better videos for you guys. But yeah. It's cool, we don't have to source another subframe now, so that saves us some bucks. So that's kind of where we're at, guys. Slow and steady wins the race. We'll get there eventually. The channel's pretty much kind of almost doubled in the amount of views I'm getting per month and the amount of watch time and stuff. Not quite doubled, but a substantial increase. So that's awesome, and that's all thanks to you guys. So thank you very much, guys. If you did enjoy the video, subscribe or smash the like button for me. If I look like shit, by the way, I've been having trouble sleeping lately. But yeah, I'll see you guys again soon with some more, most likely R33 content. I know, most of you subscribe for the RX8, but you know, all in good time, my friends. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. Catches. Yeah.